Woo! What's up, good people? It's hump day, and I ain't been on this bike since Chincoteague. Been almost 2 weeks, week and a half. So I got my new riser bars installed. Oh man, these things are nice, man. I can already feel the difference. Thanks to my favorite bike shop, Go Bikes, up there in Mount Airy, by the way. Yeah, so give this for a little ride. Canal looks good. It's a cloudy day. Not too bad when you're riding. It's a little humid out, but when you're riding under the trees, it's actually not that bad. So, like I said, I'm gonna just cruise up here, maybe up to Harper's Ferry. Just get a little bit of riding in, and then see how it goes. I'm gonna go out. All right, yeah. Here's my new riser bars. Riser bar, that is. See how they kind of buck up a little bit, and changed out the pedals, going with the orange look. Got a Mucky Nuts mud flap, put some orange caps on my valves there. So yeah, man, this is I'm digging it. Yeah, she looking good, son. And then put this little protector on here. So, but yeah, it looks good. So far, so good. All right, let's get it going. Uh-oh. Woo-wee! There we go. All right. I ain't gonna stop too long, man. You know the mosquitoes, they hungry. I do got my repellent though. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. What's up, man? How you doing? All right. Do-do-do-do. Oh, man. I miss my bike. Miss Rambler, I miss you. Hey, you know how I roll, baby. I said, after, look, I was out there, we was up in Milwaukee, me and my boys, man, do our little annual guys trip. And that was a great time, man. Woo, boy, we drank our ass off. But that's what we do, man, celebrating our homeboy who passed back in 2011. So we like to hit a city. We just pick a city and just plan it out, and you know, so next year everybody's choosing to go to Kansas City. So that should be a good time. Get some of that good barbecue. I definitely want to go to the Negro League Hall of Fame, and I'll see what else is happening. But yeah, man, I said I wasn't gonna have a beer this week after this past weekend, but shit, you know me, man. It's hump day. Mount Mojo gonna get a beer somewhere after this ride. Mount Mojo out! Boy, I tell you, we had got some rain this year, man. I mean, my God, I feel so bad for people in Texas, man, and the parents of the kids, and you know, I mean, just any human life is terrible, man. I mean, a loss of life is terrible, man. I feel so bad, but this has been a really unusual rainy season in a lot of areas. So yeah, man, my heart goes out to the families, man, and yeah, I just can't even imagine, man. Can't even imagine what they're going through. So yeah, you got to be careful, man. I know those flash floods are, well, that's why they're called flash floods. But I'm always weary, man, of camping right by the water, man. I don't know, just can't be a good thing sometimes. I mean, it's fun to be in the water, but definitely got to pay attention to the weather. Even miles and miles, 50 miles upriver, man, pay attention to that weather. That looks like it might storm now. So I'm not gonna ride very far, because I don't like lightning. Mount Mojo out. Time to ring the bell. Raise up. There you go. Damn. Oh man. Yeah, what's weird is the trail as well. It's been so hot. It rains, but then the heat just dries this trail up. So I can feel some drops already. Yeah, people still partying over at Bass Rock. Wow. Well, I called it Party Rock, but it's actually called Bass Rock. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Tubers. Yeah, you can't park over there anymore. Let me see if I can get a good, so I can show y'all what's up. All right, so on the other side there, that's Virginia, and all those rocks, they called it Bass Rock. I mean, it was cool, but man, when them youngins got drunk, it got so stupid, man. But man, I haven't been over there in 10, 15 years, so. And again, you used to be able to park up there, and then they started towing people, then you would park further down, and a couple of times we actually kayaked across, but man, it's just, it was cool hanging out shit, but like I said, man, it always takes a few knuckleheads to mess shit up. All right, it's starting to get dark up yonder. I'm starting to hear thunder. And where there's thunder, there's lightning. Like I said, I don't play with no lightning, and I don't play with no snakes. Man, that water looks refreshing though, man. It's actually at the right level. But I heard there's a lot of bacterial problems in it due to all the flooding and etc. So I don't even know if I want to really get in that water, man. Damn, it sucks. Tell you a little story. Back in the early 80s, my buddy, I think I was about 10, 11, maybe 9, 10, 11, I don't know, somewhere around then. And my buddy David Zetcher, my goodness. Well, we used to roam the woods of Wheat Regional and all them good old days, but he got stuck up here. He started climbing up here and got stuck, and they had to rescue him. I was like, I ain't going up there. Now I climbed on the side. If there's you can't see it from here, but on the other side, we used to climb up on the side of that. But I think you have to get a permit, or at least I don't know if they still do, but back in the day, you had to get a permit to actually rappel this climb or rappel the face of that. And it used to say something powder. I don't know what it says. It's so faded out from the decades of wear and tear, sun, weather, all that good stuff. Yeah, something powder. I don't know. This area doesn't get old to me. I mean, I've been coming out here since my dad has been taking me out here since the 70s, man. So, like, this area just does not get old. I don't know. I like it. And it's close to home. And, you know, got the Appalachian Trail, which is down yonder. I mean, damn, what more can you ask for? You got the Susquehanna River. I mean, excuse me, not the Susquehanna. The Shenandoah River, the Potomac River. You go further down past, down there in Monocacy, so you get the Monocacy River. You got the C&O Canal. You got the Appalachian Trail. You got the Maryland Heights Trail, which is further down a little bit, and then it takes you all up and yeah. So, anyway, yep, that's it, man. But I'll tell you what, I love these riser bars. I tell you, Rick and Darcy, man, y'all might want to look at these bars. Get your hands up a little bit, and these ergo grips I got, that's actually makes a big difference. I mean, they just feel solid. And these bars are actually a little bit longer than the ones that came with the bike. So I'll give you the details on them. I'll hit you up. All right, so my co-worker on my team, he tips his repair guys, his mechanics. I was like, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of tipping your bike mechanic. I mean, you know, so I was like, I started looking it up, and it's, you know, it said like, if you want to, courtesy, whatever. I'm like, all right, well, that's weird. But what I did today though, I actually ordered a pizza and had it sent to him. So I ordered him a large sausage and pepperoni, and just out of like, thanks for, you know, I don't take my bike there a lot, but when I do, I mean, they're just outstanding, man. So all the bikes I've taken there in the past. Well, yeah, I sent them a pizza. They sent me a message, man. So, you know, just thanking and stuff. But, you know, it's nice to do nice things for people, man, you know. And there's a lot of people out here that could, not that these guys need help, but, you know, sometimes there's people out there that really could use some help, man. And, you know, it ain't gonna break your pockets. Just help them out if you can. Boy, I tell you what, it was a tearjerker last night, man. Me and my wife, we watched this movie. It was called Straw on Netflix, man. I was like, wow, woo, that hurt, man. Check that movie out, but boy, that was rough, man. I felt so bad for that woman, and there's people in that situation, man, which is so sad. So anyway, that's the story for the day. I'm not gonna get too sobby. It's Mount Mojo out. Let me get my ride in before it rains on my ass. Woo! Yeah, that storm is coming, man. I'm heading back. The storm is coming. Oh my goodness. Oh, you hear that? Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a big one. You know how July is, man. We get these storms in July. That's the worst, man. Camping in a tent. I've been through some vicious storms, man. Woo. I'm sure anybody who's done plenty of camping in tents like I've done in the past decades, well, I know we've been through some stuff, man. Ice storms, heat, thunder, lightning. The worst is that microburst I was in some months back. That shit was crazy, man. That was insane. Look out below! Look out, lady! Watch out for zombies! Ooh, I hear a choo-choo train. You know I love trains. Maybe that storm's behind it, but I don't care. Yeah, man. This cat got on my page talking about, oh, you couldn't do the Pine Creek 65 mile, blah, blah, blah. You got using a cheater bike. Shit, I don't care. You can call a cheater bike all you want to. I'm riding what I want to ride, baby. Shit, I'm 55 years old. I don't care. I say, hey, and there's people out here older than me still ride manual. Good for them. Hey, like I said, what works for you, do what works for you. Do what you love, baby. Ride what you like to ride. You want to bike pack it, you want to backpack it, you want to kayak it. Hey, I mean, I got, man, if I had a GoPro from the time I started this in the late 70s with my dad, I could write probably 5 books, man. From spelunking to climbing cliffs, like I say, hopping freight trains. I mean, I got a lot on my plate, man. This is all within the US, man. So, but yeah, I got a lot of stories. But like I said, I got nothing to prove. Got nothing to prove to nobody, man. I tell people, like you say, go out there and do you, man. I never thought I'd be on an e-bike, honestly. Until I met my buddies, Rick and Darcy. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you. This is the best thing ever. But yeah, man, like I said, go ahead and hate all you want to. I don't care. I changed my whole, I mean, man, I camped in ice storms, hot as hell. You know, I mean, out of all the adventures in my lifetime, hopping the freight train in the mid 80s with my dad was the best experience of my life. I am not lying. That was a lesson learned. I think I was 14. I know it wasn't 15, because in 15 I was in LA for majority of the summer. But I tell you what I've experienced on the road, going to hostels, going to homeless shelters, sleeping under bridges, getting kicked off the train, getting almost caught by the railroad bull. I mean, I could write a book on that. I can still remember to the day of just about everything I went through. Froze my ass off. I mean, it was just, you talking about an adventure, man. Oh my God, that was, yeah, that was a hell of an experience, man. I'm glad my dad did some of the things like that with me, and it still keeps me out here, you know. I mean, I ain't as tough as I used to be. That's fine, you know, whatever. I just adjust. I ain't giving up, but hey, man, I like backpacking and going to bed and breakfast. Hey, I love that luxury life, man. Shoot, back in the day, broke as hell, sleeping in tents. Nah, man, screw that crap. Like I said, a lot of people I know, you might have to have 2 lives to catch up to what I've done. So, again, do what you love. Don't hate on others, man. Just go out there and do it. You know, like I said, do what you want to do, ride what you want to ride, baby. This is Mount Mojo out, enjoying his cheater bike. Yeah. Talk about perfect timing. I love trains. Well, I'm gonna have to sit here for a minute. Oh man, I love it. That's what you call a piggyback. Oh man, boy, that's why I say every time I see these trains, it brings back good memories. I mean, it was rough, but it was good. Good experience, man. What an experience. You know who else I think of, man? God rest his soul. Hobo Shoestring, baby. Oh man, I love his videos, man. Love his videos. Every time I get a trip, it just reminded me what I did in the mid-80s and you know what I miss, man? I miss the caboose. They phased it out. They phased out the caboose in the 80s. Starting the 80s, late 80s, 90s. And I remember, man, I tell you what, I remember when Brunswick was a huge yard. That's where we hopped our freight out of there back in the early 80s. We hopped the freight out of there to Cumberland and then had to wait all freaking day and up until night to catch a freight out of Cumberland and head up towards, like, I think we were going towards Parkersburg, West Virginia. And then I guess then you went kind of south, but that's all I really remember about that. But I'll tell you what, man, I know I said it again, but man, that hobo life, what an experience, man. Woo, what an experience. Well, this is just a little short adventure for me. I really wanted to just see how this bike felt with these new riser bar. And yeah, it feels nice. But you know what time it is. It's Miller time. Time for a beer. Yeah, I'm getting a beer. Hell with it. I told Sierra Jim, I said, I ain't drinking all week after Milwaukee. But guess what? I'm going for one. Because it's hot and I'm thirsty. Mount Mojo out.